So in this fight, I had a 50-50. In my last video, I explained this. I had Wilder beating Fury the first fight, right? 4 to 5 rounds I thought that Wilder had, and the 2 knockdowns, meaning the winner in the first fight, it was a draw. Fine. Second fight, Fury won. There was some, certain things that people thought that he was cheating with the glove and such suspicion, which is basically, you can have that suspicion because he got caught cheating with Nandrolone and he was a suspect. So if you see him fighting a fight and you have suspicion, fine. Same thing Canelo. He got popped. So if you have a suspicion, that's fine. But I'm not on that time about if he cheated in the second fight. No, he won the second fight. That's all that matters, right? So, third fight. Okay, here we go. There was some kind of, Wilder went to check the gloves that Tyson Fury was about to wear. He saw it was thin, horsehair, the padding wasn't there. The man said, we're going to let this glove in the ring. And what are you going to do, Wilder? Wilder said, well, I'm going to change my glove and we're going to have equal opportunities with the gloves that we want and the thinning of the padding or whatever. So they made it equal, right? Wilder changed his glove according to what Fury was wearing, and they got in the ring and it got popping. Okay? They let the best man win, and the best man was Fury. Now,
Tyson Fury is a bad man. Wilder is amazing. I don't think anyone in the world beats him. Tyson Fury is the only person I believe can beat Deontay Wilder. I do not think anybody on earth can beat him. Tyson Fury, man. Out of respect. Yes. Out of respect. Yes. 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 What's good with everybody? BF is still here. Y'all see the arena behind me? I'm still here. It's still bumps. Indeed, King. What a fucking fight. What a fight. Listen, y'all. I saw no cheating. I saw 2 fucking warriors, 2 gladiators get in the ring and get it on. And one of them was the better man, and that's just is what it is. And it's still Bomb Squad. Hasn't nothing changed. Nothing. Hasn't anything changed. That was one of the best heavyweight fights I've ever seen. Ever, bro. Both of those dudes are warriors. Both of those dudes got up off the canvas. Bro, it was almost done for both of them early. What a fucking fight, man. What a fight. That fight was bro. Now, I think the referee was really good. If the referee didn't break up the clinching where Fury was doing it, he did hold him. He did hold him and hit his head one time. But I'm telling you right now, bro, that was one of the best heavyweight fights I've ever seen. Ever. I've never seen it. Matter of fact, it is the best heavyweight fight I've seen. Tyson Fury went out there. Bro, I thought he was done. When Wilder dropped his ass, I thought he was finished. I thought that was the end of the fight. But again, he got up, got dropped again, and then got back up. Amazing. Amazing, bro. Fucking amazing. Absolutely amazing, man. I think that was a beautiful fucking fight. One of the best fights. Man, that shit was amazing, bro. That was fucking amazing, man. What a fucking amazing fight, man. And Fury's still in the ring. He's still in the ring right now. Yeah, he's still in the ring. What a fucking fight. What a fucking fight, bro. What a fucking fight.
Boy. Don't fake humbleness, man. Do not fake humbleness. All right? You could fool your followers. But me, you can't fool, man. I know you saving face for your race. You, in that video right there, was saying some things that it's not you. This doesn't sound like you, bro. Right? One, through that video, I only showed you a clip of it, but through that whole video, he keeps saying this amazing fight. He said amazing. He said amazing about 50 times in that video, bro. 50 times. That's how his pride is crushed. His pride is crushed, bro. Then he's gonna explain that this fight is so amazing that it's gonna go down in the history books. And then he's trying to tell some dude that was talking to him about, yeah, Tyson Fury is #1 and Wilder's #2. And I don't think nobody on this earth could do what Wilder did to Fury. Dropped him, right? All these shenanigans, all this illusion to squirm his ass back in to look like he ain't a fucking hater. Right? You know, so this is what I'm talking about right here. I'm going to give you a clip. Here we go.
So then I'm telling you now, I do not like Tyson Fury. I do not. I hope the man dies in the ring. Facts. Oh, BF, you shouldn't wish death on fuck Fury. I hope he... I'm sitting in this bitch like, bro.
Is it just me? Am I seeing the bipolarism and, you know, all the, you know, saving face for race? You know what I don't understand? Like, I do understand. You know what I'm saying? Since the time of boxing, you know, where the great white hope, the white Power Ranger, like in Jack Johnson, how he beat a champion that was white, and they didn't want the world to know. It was on film, and they didn't want the world to know, and they tried to shut it down, and, you know, because of the superiority, being superior, and you don't want to show a black boxer being a white boxer. This has been here from the day one. We understand this. We understand it. It goes on in the white and the black and the Asian and the Latin and the Spanish, whatever. All these Power Rangers, they missing the point. When you have a boxer that comes in the ring, you're going by skill. You're going by yes, you're going by skill, and you root for that because you like the way that fighter fights. But when you put 400 years of slavery on the back of Wilder, and you keep talking all this shit, like, yeah, he gonna represent Wakanda forever, right? The shit don't work out. Well, now you have to squirm your way in. See, that's why I say I'm free spirit, right? I could do this with race all day if I wanted to. But I don't need that built up energy in me, because guess what? If that my energy is on a fighter that's black and I'm supporting him because I want him to beat a white fighter, right? When I lose, when my fighter loses, I have more built up negative energy. You're bitter. You're angry. But for some way, when you lose, you find a way to slither your ass and slither your way in, back, and make this illusion for people that you're not a hater, man. It's too late, bro. I mean, for someone that won Tyson Fury dead in the ring, and you don't give a fuck, nah, man. It's a new day, man. And I'm showing these examples that when you have built up energy of hatred that another race had done to you, and you take all that energy and you put it into a boxer, and that boxer don't win on either side, right? Just to save face for race, it creates more anger. It creates more bitterness. And it's built inside. You could put that plastic smile on all you want, my dude. I know you're full of it. You're full of it. Now, this one here is not mostly about race, but something he said about AJ, right? Right? When he fought Usyk. He said something he said. And Malik Scott, I made a video about this. Malik Scott said, how dare you call AJ a bum because he didn't beat Usyk. Usyk is an elite fighter. He's just like Tyson Fury, right? But he was going off on AJ. Going off on AJ talking about, well, you know what? Let me give you a clip of that. Come on, let's talk some more. Fuck you laughing at, nigga?
This is your king. Yeah. Yeah. But this is your king. This is the nigga y'all rock with. This is your motherfucking king, right? This is the nigga that y'all said would beat Deontay Wilder. This is the nigga that y'all went all this stupid ass shit. He's an Olympian. He's a gold medal Olympian. This is that nigga. This is your king. This is your king. This nigga got his motherfucking ass completely embarrassed. This was an ass whooping of epic proportions. Anthony Joshua's a fucking bum.
Oh.
This nigga's garbage, bro.
Oh.
This nigga's garbage, bro. But this is your king. This is that nigga, bro.
This nigga skinning and grinning like a motherfucker. Look at him. Fucking monkey. Look at this fucking...
This is your nigga. Bro, this nigga's a fucking bum, bro. Yo.
So, this is a little bit black on black crime, but seeing his characteristics and how he's on bitch mode, he was saying that AJ is a bum and he got totally embarrassed. AJ went 12 rounds and he got embarrassed because you think he's a bum. But I'm trying to understand this. You giving praise to Wilder for falling and getting back up. And that's what I always say about boxing. Boxing is about falling and getting back up. But no one want to hear that when I keep talking about I want Mayweather to fight Pacquiao over for a rematch. But we don't want to talk about that because he did it right the first time. All right. So, but I'm trying to compare some things you're saying. I'm nitpicking certain things to show people that you're full of it. You're full of it. Your gas tank is full of it, yo. So, when he say, ha ha ha, AJ, got embarrassed. But if someone on the other side, like a white Power Ranger would have heard you say this, he'll say, Wilder. And if you heard this from a white Power Ranger, or you would have heard this for somebody that's not black, but I'm black, but you probably think I'm a sellout. But if you heard somebody say, oh, Wilder got embarrassed. He got embarrassed bad. Yeah, he dropped Fury, but he didn't make it a decision. And Tyson had his number, and he beat him at the end, and he looked embarrassed. How would you feel? No, you know what it came up? You would have came up with this big fucking speech about, yeah, no one could do what Wilder did to Tyson Fury. No other boxer can do it. No other boxer can do it. And I all day, Bob Scott. And I'm with Wilder from day one, and I'm going to be with him for forever, right? And shit like that. And I was like, okay, well, you know, I'm a fan of Manny Pacquiao. I like certain fighters, Mike Tyson, Pernell Whitaker. I like certain fighters, and I'm down with them and shit like that. But you make it sound like, you know when they say, I got kids, and I take care of my kids. Stupid nigga, of course you got kids and you're supposed to take care of it. Why are you making it a statement like it's something new? It's not nothing new, right? So when you have to be like, oh, you got to announce that, oh, I'm with Wilder from day one, and it'll always be Bomb Squad. Like you giving me confirmation about your fan status with Wilder. Don't need to give me that. Don't need to give me that at all, man. Shit, acting like, oh, I got kids. I take care of my kids. Like you want a biscuit for that shit, nigga? You shouldn't even be saying that, nigga. That's a part of life. Same thing in you and your fanship. You've been day one with Wilder. Fine, when he wins and when he loses, you still day one. You don't have to announce that you day one with Wilder. We know this, man. We know this. So when you talk about AJ is a bum, and then AJ won 12 rounds with Usyk, and then all of a sudden now somebody say, well, Wilder is a bum and this and that, and you get defensive. You get defensive, right? And you're doing it on your own black crime. So back off with me with that shit too, man. Back off with that shit too, man. You're not humble. You're not humble. Let's go to the next clip of some foolish Black Ranger shit, man.
I'm tired of that shit. I want to see this fight for one reason. For Deontay Wilder to kill him in the ring. I'm tired of seeing him. I don't want to see Tyson Fury after October 9th and 10th. Because this fight going to be over probably October 10th. So I don't want to see him no more. You know what I mean? And people out here saying, who's it going to win the rematch? Fuck no. Joshua going to win that shit. I'm tired of seeing that shit, man. I'm just tired. You know what I mean? I feel you, bro. I definitely feel you.
So you tired. You tired of Tyson Fury. Listen, man. I see you got a lot of bitterness, man. A lot of bitterness and angry, and you angry, right? But in boxing, skills pay the bills, right? I know we could protest and we mad about how life gave us the short end of the stick because we're black. Let's get some facts straight, right? We're at the bottom of the barrel, and I'm not saying that to be proud. I'm saying that that's how the world see us, black and brown, right? And even if there's another race like Mexicans, Dominicans, whatever race, Indian, and they complexion is brown and dark black and black, dark brown or black, they also have issues in their country also. That's a fact, right? So this situation with black people, we always gonna have this forever, regardless if you like it or not. That's just the virus of the world that's gonna stay, right? But you gotta be more strategic, bro. But I also know there's black people out there that they are so bitter about how life gave them the short end of the stick and how the white Power Rangers or whoever stopped them from being who they are, and they want to use excuses for their downfalls. Okay, like let me give you an example of me having built up anger. I mean, so much built up anger for certain things in my life happened. Now, I showed you a video, I showed you a clip of this, right?
It's my pops right here. Check it out. Yo, where's the control? Let me throw this, let me turn this down. Yo, Pops, let me ask you a question, man.
He was the youngest of 10 children.
Let me ask you something. Matter of fact, take your eye out. Take your eye out, bro. Okay? Take your eye out. This is because people gotta understand shit, man. Where's that eye? There you go. Let me see it. It's going, right? Who took your eye out? Police? What color were they?
One black, one white.
Oh, one black, one white, right? And where was I when this happened?
Sitting on the bed.
And how old was I?
8 years old.
Okay, brother. You could put your eye back in. There you go. Thank you very much. Show you my mom. That's my mom. She's half Portuguese. You know what I'm saying? She half black. That's my father when he was young. That's my mother. Very beautiful. That was me when I was a kid. That was my father. Happy times. That was before everything happened. Also, my father was a musician. Look at him. Right there. You see what I'm saying? Over here, this is him right here in Boogie Nights. Okay? Right here. This is him exactly right there. Right here. See how look how he's young? He's about 6'2". This is his group. Right? So, you know, everybody has a story to tell. Everybody has a story to tell. That's me and my big head. Father smile, everything's happy until everything happened. And then all of a sudden, guess what happened? The whole family broke up. You know what I'm saying? And
so why I'm showing you this is for example. Okay, my father suffers from schizophrenic. I was 8 years old on the bed when they came into the house and did this, threw my mother on the floor, took my father's eye out. Okay, now why I'm telling you this? Because I'm giving you an example. This is the example. There's two things that could go down. Like I said in that video, but that was a early video. But what two things could go down? You could say, I sympathize with you, man. You know, I sympathize with you, and you know, police brutality, and man, I can understand you. Or you could take it like this: I don't give a fuck. I don't give two shits about your pappy. I don't give two shits that the police bust his ass. That's an individual situation, and these are the two ways you could take it. Now, it's the same thing without suffering. American Indians can say, I don't give a fuck about black people 400 years of slavery. We were damn almost extinct in America. American Indians, right? And then you got the Jewish people that had a problem with Hitler, and they don't give two shits about the Indians, and they could give you two shits about the blacks because their suffering happened to them. So they don't see the suffering. Every race goes through some suffering, right? Or bring on suffering, right? But what I'm trying to say is that, yes, it only matters to us. And all we do is complain. It's a difference between complaining and showing people what happened in your race. It's two different things. But I noticed with these channels, my dude, you gotta, these channels is feeding off my own race. And every time something happened, they highlight it, man. They highlight it, and they always got to remind you. And what happens is you keep getting this bitter and bitter and bitter and angry and being angry at the world. Yo, that situation with my father, I was traumatized, man. Cops, it's a no-no, right? But if I kept up that pinned up anger, my life could have gone a different way. I could have been dead or in jail, one or the other, if I had all that pinned up anger in me. And if I keep hearing people remind me of my pinned up anger, see where I'm coming from? We got to be more strategic with this, man, because we're going to be at the bottom of the barrel. And yes, we got to fight for rights and everything like that. I get it. I understand it. But we got to be more strategic, because we're not the only one out here that suffered in our race, right? So when I show you that I'm giving you where sometimes, like, there's a lot of channels out there, like the LDBC, that I grew up on. I'm just saying, before I had a channel, I was watching them. Best Fight the Best, 78, and I still watch them, even though some of the things that I see that draws people in is what other races did to us. Bro, I understand that, man. But yours also, you doing a negativity too, as you tell your message about how black people always get the short end of the stick and why other races this and this race. When you do that and you keep bringing up these points, sometimes it reflects anger within another human being and pinned up feelings, man. That because one day it could just blow, and next thing you know, you were behind bars or you 6 feet under. So yes, we have a message to talk about how we don't like this race and we don't like that, and we yo, calm down, man. Calm down. Everybody got to know what happened, but at the same time, what I don't like is when we take all our frustration of what happened to us and put it into a fighter and let him represent us and our movement. Because when he falls, all that pinned up anger in you is here. It gets up here. It gets up here. It gets up here. And now you're not seeing the real picture in sports. It's skills pay the bills. So if I pick this man and he's a white or a Spanish dude, and I feel like he got the skills to pay the bills to beat this black man, hey, call me a sellout, because if that's what you feel, fine. But we gotta keep focused on what sports is. It's not your built up anger about the world treating you a certain way, and you put it on the back of water. 400 years on the back of water. And then when shit don't go right, your level's from here to here. Because I know you feeling some way. See, I ain't feeling no way. Because I know it don't matter what color you are. Hey, in the UFC, there's blacks that win, there's whites that win and loses, and right? I get the same thing. I know we get mistreated in boxing, man. From day one. From day one. But this Power Ranger shit, I'm going harder on my black people because we have to be more strategic with this. More strategic, not just, yeah, every time we about to have I'm watching your channel, I'm like, yeah, you got some good points, dude. You got a lot of good points. And then all of a sudden, I hear the black and white situation. Let's go on a little bit more. Let me show you what I mean.
My thing is, I just want Wilder to just destroy him, get rid of him. Like, I'm tired of the Tyson Fury talk, man. I don't care about Tyson Fury. I don't care. I'm not excited to see no Tyson Fury. I was not excited. Everybody was giving him mad props, was cheering on this fight. Y'all, you know what I mean? Supporting Fury come back and won. It was, and look what he did. This is what y'all get for supporting this man. Y'all should have never gave him the benefit of the doubt, because every time we give these fighters, we give these Latinos or Latinas and these white people the benefit of the doubt, they always come back to bite us in the ass. They come out saying racist things. They come saying prejudice things. They never being fair. They dirty. They scumbags. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about Tyson Fury. All I'm watching this fight for is Deontay to annihilate, dominate, and demonstrate. And I hope he kill him in the ring so we don't have to see him again. You know what I mean? I hope he put him in a coma for years. You know what I'm saying? I know it's bad. I just don't want to see. I hope he retire. Fuck that. I don't want to see him no more, man. I'm tired of this Tyson Fury. I hate. And I'm seeing what they're trying to do. They're trying to make this shit a Klitschko era again.
Right.
I'm not trying to see no white man just dominating the heavyweight division again. I'm tired of seeing that shit. We stopped watching that shit after Klitschko them. Like, we stopped. We like, nah, we not watching. We ain't feeling this. We can't get a great American heavyweight. You know what I mean? Now we're getting some fighters that can fight, especially some black fighters or Latino fighters. We got Andy Ruiz too. So, you know, this has brought a new element to the heavyweight division, man. And I really want to start seeing different things, man. I'm not trying to see a white undisputed heavyweight. I'm sorry. Nah. We've been getting victimized on real life for 400 years. We've seen it last year. We've seen it this year. You know what I mean? This white dude from Wisconsin or Wyoming shooting up mad people. Like, nah. I'm tired of seeing black people victims. I'm tired of seeing that shit. That shit don't entertain me. Nah, I don't want to see that shit no more, man. And that's why, you know, like, get this off a little topic. That's why I respect.
All right, so you are you peeping what I'm talking about? All this energy. He's saying 400 years, and you know, and it's, you know, we all gotta coexist. Everybody got a part to play in life. You know what I'm saying? So whatever I'm saying right now, nothing ain't gonna go away with a snap of finger. But my thing is saying, instead of me complaining about the problem, I'm giving you examples of the problem. That's what I told Best Fight the Best, when he tried to be right and have an argument with me with Manny Pacquiao. And I showed him something. And I said, you wrong. You was wrong about me. I decoyed you, boy. I decoyed you because you thought it was all about Manny Pacquiao. But I was showing you that you're wrong because you're never wrong. You never got buried. You got 1,000 wins to 1-0, right? And you never see that you losing. So sometimes you gotta make an example of somebody. And that's what I'm doing, man. I'm giving you an example. Because let me tell you something. You see the other side of the race? This so-called race war? It is a race war, right? And that's the way it is, man. But you have to understand, that side that's watching us, they come to our channel sometimes and they be like, oh, he complaining about that? Let me take that note. Check. I'm doing something right. Oh, he's crying about that? Check. I'll keep on making sure that happens. Everybody's taking notes. And everybody gets happy when their notes gets an A+. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know when they pass that test and they know that the things that is annoying the shit out of us is working. Okay? You sound regurgitated, right? And he's talking about, this is the funny part, he's talking about they know what they want to do. Listen, I'm not complaining as a black man. Not to say that, you know, they treat us bad in boxing, or we don't get the same, you know, they change the rules all the time, or they always find a way this. I'm not gonna, yeah, all right? But I know we had champions. Tyson, Lennox Lewis, a lot of black champions. A lot of black champions. And I gotta know, I'm proud of my black champions. Majority of the time, it's us that's being the champions. So when I hear somebody say, oh, I can't stand to see a white man beat a black man, and they trying to make this a Glitchko era, and I'm not watching it, and I don't want to do it no more. But guess what? Kindly, you and your channels are the minority. You forget about the whole world. And you can't speak for me because stylistically, I want to see Fury and Usyk. I want to see that style. I want to see this southpaw fight Fury. I'm not going to come to this point where I say, well, Fury going to win. No, I'm not. I want to see it for myself. So yes, I would love to see that fight. They're not my skin color, but I still want to see that fight because I'm a boxing fan. Okay? That realizes that this is boxing is an art, and I want to see this martial art. It's a part of a martial art. I want to see this art. I can't get my thoughts together, but for them to say, I'm not going to watch boxing because I'm not seeing black on black boxing, like I said, it's always a solution if you feel like you get mistreated in boxing. And I said it in one of my videos back then about the race card, right? If you ever go back to it, that's a little clip from with my father, race card. And I said in that, I said, listen, there's solutions. Have your own sanction bodies. Have your own tournaments. As a black man, I'm sure we set styles, we set fashions, we set music, we set trends. I ain't got no problem. I know we gonna thrive. What if you want to have all black fighters, if you feel that way. But right now, it's not that way. All right? And for you to have an excuse all the time because you get mistreated in boxing, well, hey, let it be known you get mistreated. But don't do these to these fans, man. Don't do this to this. Don't do this to the. Don't be spreading this virus to the fans and making them feel like all the mistreatments of the world, you got to put it on your boxer because you put an extra stress on the boxer himself. It's not being wrong being pro-black, but if you building this on the back of Wilder and he falls, well, bro, let's go into another clip. Let's see what he's talking about.
I can't stand Tyson Fury. The shit that bothers me the most, man, like I said, I was rooting for AJ to beat Usyk, is because I want what the fuck I originally wanted, okay? Originally, it was supposed to be Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua for Undisputed. And everybody came in and hated on that shit and stopped the fight from happening. Eddie Hearn bitch ass fans running around, oh, Wilder don't deserve, oh no, let the fight build up, all this dumbass shit these motherfuckers did. And now we're in a situation now where we got fucking Usyk and Tyson Fury. You know what I'm saying? This is what happens. But see, now everybody happy. You know what I'm saying? Now all these racist motherfuckers happy. I wonder why they all happy all of a sudden now. You know what I'm saying? I wonder why they all happy. See, this is the shit I be talking about when I tell people this shit be about race. And motherfuckers don't be, no, man, I think you're just paranoid, bro. It's not about, just about boxing. It ain't about fucking boxing. It's always about race with these motherfuckers. Salute to Pound for Pound Sports Entertainment and Super Chat. Much love, much appreciation. Says salute. We out here working with Steve, family, salute. Appreciate the love. Yeah, it's always about race with these motherfuckers, man. So now they got what they want, which is 2 white heavyweight champions, okay, for the time being. This is what they want, okay? And these racist-ass fans seem to be very excited about this possibility and all this type of weird-ass shit. But, you know, this is why I say it's very important that Deontay Wilder destroys Tyson Fury tomorrow. We need this. Boxing needs this, okay? Not just us as black people. Boxing needs Deontay Wilder to win this fight tomorrow, because if he doesn't, you're going to be left with a Klitschko era. That's what you're going to be left with, a fucking Klitschko era of boxing, right? When these dudes is over there fighting, ain't nobody from America. They're going to be overseas fighting trash-ass fights that nobody give a fuck about. Tyson Fury's a fucking weirdo. Usyk is a fucking weirdo. You know what I'm saying? It's just ridiculous. Deontay Wilder wins this fight, and we can see Wilder versus Dillian White. Still a great fight. Wilder versus the winner of AJ and Usyk. And possibly, if it's AJ, you could possibly see Wilder versus AJ twice. See what I'm saying? You know what I mean? 2 times. You know, there's so many different possibilities out there for great matchups for Deontay Wilder. That's bringing the excitement back to boxing. People are excited about Deontay Wilder. Ain't nobody excited about Tyson Fury, despite the fact that people be coming online acting like they fans of Tyson Fury. Ain't nobody really fucking with Tyson Fury, bro. Deontay Wilder.
I remember when Devin Haney said, "I'll be damned if I let a white boxer beat me." I wonder how he feels about Wilder getting beat by Tyson Fury. I wonder, because, you know, when somebody says something, sometimes you got to reflect on what they say and how they mind process things when they see a white man beat a black, right? Just like how back in the days, a white man didn't want to see a black man beat them. It's a superiority complex. And sometimes, even my own people have a superiority complex. And they don't see that, like I said, no one sees your suffering, right? And sometimes we come off superior, but then we don't like when another race does it to us. But we all do it, all right? But I have to let you know something. In boxing, I'm going to get this done because it's been too long. In boxing, you're fighting the white Power Rangers, and the white Power Rangers is fighting the black Power Rangers, and y'all going to war. But you know who's in the middle? You know who's in the middle? Real boxing fans. They say, all right, Fury won. I picked Wilder, but he was a better man. And then, you know, it's vice versa. It's vice versa. And they're not feeling no way. You are stuck with this feeling at night that a certain race didn't beat this race. And now you're going to continue spreading your germs, your virus, right? You got your people on your channel that's blacker than black and white power, right? And all this shit, right? And it's going to keep going on, and that's what exists. But I'm letting you know where I stand. I'm standing right here. Y'all black Power Rangers and y'all white Power Rangers, y'all can take what's going on in life and put it on the backs of your fighters and say, yes, Wakanda forever, right? Or white power, right? All this shit. But right now, skills that pay the bills. And let's not forget that, my fans, my boxing fans, not a fan of me. I'm underground. Y'all don't know me too well. But my boxing fans out there, once you have that free spirit and you don't have that pinned up anger about the reflection of the world, and you try to, once you don't have that, you're good, man. You can make nice videos. You see my videos? It's not every time you hear, listen, let me give you the cue. Every time you watch a video and you hear somebody bring up race, regardless if they're white or black, and they keep bringing it up, right? And they try to remind you of what they're doing, the other opposite team is doing to us. You got to sit back and look and be like, damn, these guys have good points, but every time I'm hearing about what the other race is doing and shit like that, man. Sometimes you can't let them see you sweat, dude. You can't let them see you sweat. We got to be more strategic, basically. And if you can't, you got to take examples of channels that always don't bring up race. Yeah, it's in the back of my head, but I don't let them see me sweat, man. I don't let them see me sweat, man. Right? And it's not to say that I don't want to put it out there that this is happening. Sometimes you just don't let them see you sweat. You got to be strategic. You never show your hand right away, man. All right? Now, listen. I'm not here to change your mind. I'm here for you to read between the lines. That's what I always say. Dislike, because I know you're going to dislike the messenger, because I am a black messenger, and other black and the black love to come to the messenger. So I'm greeting you, and I'm wishing you come. Give me all that energy, man, because I know it's coming, man. I know it's coming. I love it, man. Right? So, like, dislike, share definitely, and get a different perspective of things. And remember that word strategic. All right? And remember, your boxer can't fix your inner problems. You know what I'm saying? Don't get emotionally retarded with this shit of the world doing what you don't want. Anyway, I gotta go. Y'all have a good one, all right? Yeah.